Yo, what's poppin' guys? KaranPlays here and welcome back to the channel. The much awaited Manchester United FIFA 21 career mode is finally here and here we go lads. Obviously as you all know we've just got 10 hours on EA Play and well I'm actually I've got no experience on FIFA 21. I didn't even play that initial match, that Liverpool PSG game, so if I don't win my first few matches just don't slate me. And guys, I've gone ahead with legendary difficulty. With y'all, I'm going to be exploring these new features in FIFA 21 career mode, so I'm really excited for this series. And man, United are my favorite team, so it's finally good to start and do career mode with them. And if y'all are excited for this series, smash the like button, show your support. And if y'all want an episode tomorrow, I've never set a like target before. I'm pretty sure like at least for the last 50 or 60 of my videos I haven't set any like targets, so this time we're gonna smash 100 likes and subscribe man. Like, it is appalling guys, around 63% of y'all watching these videos are not even subscribed, so hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, let's get right into it. To make this a proper series, I've actually this time accepted the preseason invite, so not gonna be playing any of these games with this man. Like, this gives us an opportunity to in the European International Cup test out some of those match simulation features, so we'll definitely get that done. And we're gonna have some transfers in this episode. We're gonna have Premier League action too, so stay tuned for that and let's just get cracking man. Definitely gonna be taking a look at this match fitness and sharpness features and how do they work, but from what I've heard, sharpness is really key, so we're gonna have to keep our players as sharp as possible so that they perform well. And we're gonna also explore the changing position roles, and yeah man, a lot to explore finally man, like something different in career mode. Pretty sure y'all can just hear the excitement in my voice, and let's take a look at the squad. 4-2-3-1 is currently what Manchester United are rocking, and honestly I'm not gonna continue with this in my opinion, because I really do want to play the likes of Pogba, Fernandes and even Van de Beek in the same team, so maybe 4-3-3 holding. We'll take a look at that in some time, but for now let's just discuss the squad. Martial up top, Bruno Fernandes in that cam role, perfectly fine with that. Greenwood and Rashford out wide, Matic and Pogba the DMs, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire and Shaw the back four, and in goal David De Gea's overall rating has dropped quite a bit man, like -3 from FIFA 20. That is kind of justified, but I'm not too sure, especially Pogba's rating man. I'm fuming, and as you all can see we are playing him out of position, so some -6 thing is happening there. That is, I guess, on his overall. We can't let that happen, so definitely gonna be changing the formation sometime. Keep calm man, just keep calm. Moving on to the bench, the first player we have to talk about right here is Odion Igalo. Not too sure about him man, like him as a backup striker, I'd rather have Mason Greenwood there, and you know what, for that reason we might just go ahead and sign a right midfielder. Don't know who it is, but we'll definitely sign a right winger. And Igalo man, he's scored 0 goals till now for United in the Premier League. That is absolutely abysmal, and even though we've got to give him that he hasn't gotten a lot of starts, I just can't man, like 0 goals man, that is just a bit too abysmal. And in the Carabao Cup against Brighton also he missed quite a few chances. Marta was balling out there, so it's a bit sus. Van de Beek, master of late runs into the box and United's latest signing. Honestly, just really psyched to use him in this series, and definitely gonna be changing the formation to include him and Pogba and Fernandes, so that is gonna be tough, but we'll have to work something out. Fred, McTominay, I think there is only place for one of them, and we might just let Fred go because Manchester United have given him a lot of time, and he was basically a central midfielder or a cam when he started out here, and now basically reduced to CDM. I really do like him in real life, but will he have a place in this series for Manchester United? Not too sure about that. Then moving on to Big Dean first. Phenomenal man. Having him as a backup is just absolutely fantastic. Romero was also fantastic, don't get me wrong, but Dean Henderson, he's quality man. He's just absolutely fantastic. Brandon Williams as our backup left back. We could even actually train him. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure he had 5-star weak foot. Okay. Now I'm not too sure what we do about him. Like left back, right footed left back, and having just 3-star weak foot. That's a bit sus too man. And Dan James. Rapid AF, but his crossing, shooting, passing also at times, he just can run in a straight line. Don't know, it's just because he's played out of the position like in a right midfield role, or I don't know man, left wing he can't play. We've got Rashford, and obviously if ever it happens Martial can play there, but Dan James, Good backup right back, so we'll probably sign another right winger as I've just said and make Greenwood our backup striker. Gallo, we might just cancel his loan. I'm not going to be doing that of course, but yeah, that could happen. Reserves we've got Bai, Mata, some Deadwood right here. I don't know man, like shouldn't call him Deadwood. He definitely has the potential to be a world beater in the future. Fosu Mensah is also there. Mengi, who should, in my opinion, be promoted to the senior team, which he has and should start games man. Victor Lindelof, didn't talk about him at all there, but he's not been up to the mark. Diogo Dalot, the only United right back who can cross, but defending wise he's nowhere near Wan-Bissaka, which is why he's nowhere near my starting 11. Romero, we should let him go. I mean, it's unfair to have him at the club. Such a fantastic goalkeeper, being in the reserves, not justified at all. Andy Perry, man, goated. I'm sorry to say this, but we have to part with this goat. This gem of a person has to leave, and let's see others, man. Tuanzebe will stay. Smalling is on his way to Roma, so we'll let him go. Phil Jones, is he on his way anywhere? Where is he? What is he doing? No clue about him. Lee Grant is still at the club. Galbraith, wow. We could, train him and Ethan Laird and obviously Mengi too. And Marcus Rojo, good left-footed centre-back, like 2-footed challenges, call him up, but we're definitely going to have to sign a new left-footed centre-back because Harry Maguire has been caught out there a lot of times and it's definitely not his fault, man. Like Lindelof, he's just been... Let's just talk about him for a minute here. I really used to rate this guy, but lately he's just been acting like a girl, and not saying that girls are weak or anything, but this guy is just... He's just weak, man. Like that, you can't have 77 physical if you're a centre-back and gets pushed off by literally anybody. I'm pretty sure if that Dwight Gale guy or even Lamptey, if they come up running in front of him, he'll just run off or go for the shoulder push and just fall down. I'm so sorry, but Lindelof, I really used to read this guy and definitely don't anymore. Finally, we get to a new feature after that scathing review of the squad, man. Like, we did go in some players there, but it was reserved, man. Like, United have been absolutely crap and they are not a team that can be crap, and they can't afford, like, one of the biggest teams in the world. They've got to be competing with the top teams year on year, man. Like, we can't afford to get our asses handed in the Premier League, Champions League, almost every single competition. We've struggled recently and it can't continue. So KaranPlays is at the helm, we don't need to worry. And this new training system, finally we get to explore it, and it's great to see that we can now train multiple players like it actually happens in real life. So for now I'm going to be leaving the drills as is and the players also as is, and if you all have any training suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. Player development, another new feature, and I'm pretty sure you all have already seen what it does, but let me just give you the basic gist of it. We can actually train players in their very positions to change the way they play. Like, we can actually make a right midfielder, Mason Greenwood, as a wide playmaker, as a wide midfielder. They will obviously affect certain aspects of him and increase them or not affect them at all, but I'm not too sure about how the other, like, do they decrease any stats or no? Not too sure about that, but yeah, they definitely do affect some stats and increase them. First thing that I'm going to be doing, the reason why I actually selected Mason Greenwood was he's a right mid in game. Definitely don't want him to be in that position. We're going to be making him a striker, we're going to be training him as one, and 5-star weak foot, man, he's going to be an absolute gem for sure. And recently I've been seeing on Twitter a lot of debates, Ansu Fati or Mason Greenwood. Have your say in the comment section below, and obviously, man, I'm going to be a bit biased, so my money is on Mason Greenwood. We did talk about some right mid that we're going to try to sign, and pretty sure you all already knew who it was. Jaden Sancho. His stats have taken a massive hit in FIFA 21, like weak foot has been reduced to 3-star, and his pace, as I'm pretty sure you all have already seen with a lot of players, Gnabry too, has just taken a huge hit. I don't know why, but yep, that has happened, and Jaden Sancho, definitely want to bring him in the club. Unlike Ed Woodward, I am willing to bring the checkbook out and we're gonna try to sign him. If that's not gonna happen, then we already have our other alternative, as United have actually in real life shortlisted him as a backup option. Loan deal is what you're trying to convince Dembele, and Dembele he does not want to move away from Barcelona. He wants to stick there, and honestly, I'd rather have Sancho. Raw ability wise, both are absolutely fantastic. Dembele does have that lucrative 5-star, but honestly, Dembele's injury, like his track record hasn't been the best, so I'd much rather take Sancho, and we'll go ahead and try to sign him. We do have a lot of funds. Let's take a look at our transfer budget, then go ahead and try to sign this gem of a player. Wow, even if we keep our wage budget at 600,000 per week, we have 184 million in transfers. Like, if this is what United have in real life and they've only made the signing of Van de Beek, I'm gonna cry, man. Like, that's just not acceptable. Like, I'm pretty sure Arsenal might go ahead and sign Hussein Mawar, and if United have only signed Van de Beek, it's gonna be a shitty window and a shitty season, man. Time to start this episode on a good note, and as y'all can see, I've dressed myself up as a complete magician, so we're gonna be making some magical deals, and honestly, let's just get this underway. Starting off on a bad note, I offered them 125 million, they want 202 million plus a sell-on clause of 10%. A bit too ridiculous in my opinion. Gonna be countering this with 160 million, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get rejected, but man, if they don't accept, wow, 209 million, we don't even have that much. Like, I think it's not gonna happen. Jaden Sancho to United, and that's not acceptable. We have to make it happen. I've gone ahead and given them my last and final offer of 184 million, and they're gonna get back to me, so that could go either way, man, and it's not looking promising. They say we make our own luck, so I'm gonna go ahead and start transfer listing some players. We need that transfer money ASAP, and that is ridiculous, man. We've offered them 184 million. Too much, man. Too much in my opinion. Mr. Mike Smalling has performed really well at Roma and not gonna stay at United, so we're gonna transfer list him to Jones, man. Like, honestly guys, if you don't like this video, I'm pretty sure you'll sign for your club, so hit that like button and subscribe right now. Otherwise, Phil Jones is joining your club, and I'm transfer listing him, so get it done, man. Like, get it done ASAP, otherwise he's coming, man. He's coming. Marcus Rocco, for now I'm going to be keeping him. Tuan Zebe. You know what, we actually have a lot of centre backs. Rocco also has to go. I'm going to be signing a new left-footed centre back if we have the funds. Offloading a lot of these players, so hopefully we do, and we've got 4 right backs here. Lade, I'm adding him to the loan list. Galbraith, add him to the loan list too. Fredinho, we have to let him go. We can't have so many CMs or DMs in our club. McTominay is there, Nemanja Matic, purely for business reasons. We have to let him go. He's already 30 plus. I'm looking to sign a new left back maybe, or a left-footed centre back, and then DM for sure, man. A fast DM who can, recover the ball, because we're gonna be playing Van de Beek, Pogba a lot, and we do need a fast DM to cover up their mistakes. Fernandes is also gonna be starting for United, so we have to make some changes, especially for our holding midfield position. And honestly, in real life, Matic has been fantastic and flourishing that role for now, but we do need to cater towards the future a bit more. How could I forget about my 2 creative attacking geniuses? Like, both can play as central attacking midfielders, both can play as right wingers, and Jesse Lingard, it pains me to send such an up-and-coming talent out of the way, man, out of the club. I'm disappointed in myself for doing this. First transfer offer that we received, and it's for Anthony Martial from Liverpool. Straight up reject, man, and I'm gonna block offers. Anthony Martial is going nowhere. Until we sign Jaden Sancho, I'm gonna be rocking this formation. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow gives us the opportunity to play both Pogba and Van de Beek in that midfield role, and Fernandes up top, Matic just sitting behind them. Rashford and Martial are strikers. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof for now, alongside Maguire in that centre-back role. Luke Shaw left back, that is also for now, and David De Gea in goal. I'm really blessed with having 2 top quality keepers that we can actually rotate, because Dean Henderson, he's fabulous, so not only can we make him just our cup keeper, we might actually make De Gea our cup keeper. Anything can happen, because both of them are equally ridiculous. From what I've heard, if we keep our weekly plan as only training or intermittent training, players tend to lose a lot of rest, and best plan in my opinion is going to be going with intermittent rest. If y'all do have some other opinions, let me know down in the comment section below. For now, we're going to be using this, and let's go ahead, get into our first match of the series. Gonna be using the new sim match feature, and that's only for the first game against Strasbourg, because we just want to take a look at how that feature works. For the rest of our friendly games, I'm going to be quick simming. Let's get right into this one. Good thing about this is we can see what is happening like real time, and that is just fantastic. We can even jump in and rescue our team if we need to. We can also obviously make substitutions on the go, and right now we have kept possession for a long time. Finally, man, they make an interception, and I think we've seen enough for now. 2-1 dub, man. Van de Beek getting a goal, and Harry Maguire, our captain, stepping up, and looks like we actually conceded first, so that is something, as I told you all, we need to sort out, man. Our centre back role, right after that right wing role, we have to get that sorted out. Borussia Dortmund have finally come back and again sticking with the 209.6 million valuation. That is too much. We've gotten a transfer offer for Pereira first and let's go ahead. Not even gonna look at what his value is. Just gonna accept it, man. Any amount of money that we get for him, bonus. A huge bonus. We've got to go ahead and try to counter with 200 million, and for that I've gone ahead and changed the budget allocation. So we're just going all in for Sancho right now. 200 million. If they don't accept this, I'm not even gonna change the budget again and just try to get 209 million. Well, they do accept this. I think we're getting ripped off here, but Sancho to United, man, I just really wanted to get it done here and in real life. Not gonna waste any time, we're gonna go ahead and get his contract sorted out by delegating it to the assistant manager. 125 to 210 is what he might be earning, and that is just basic, Premier League wage, and not even basic United wages, man. If it were real life, 500,000, nothing less for him. Okay, this is really interesting. We've gotten an offer for Luke Shaw, 36.6 million. You know what? If we can get around the 40-45 million mark, I'll let him go because Alex Telles, he's United bound, and if we want to make the series realistic, we should sign him. Letting Luke Shaw go would obviously be a part of that, and we desperately need the funds. So I'm going to be countering. If we don't get 40 million, around the 40 million mark, I'll not accept the transfer offer, but if we do, he's gone, guys. Next match also we're going to be simming, but this time I've changed the lineup a bit. I've tweaked it a bit. Greenwood and Gallo start up top. McTominay comes in place of Matic in that CDM role. Our rest of the midfielders are the same. Bailly and Williams also get their first starts, and so does Dean Henderson. But it's against our Champions League group stage opponents, Red Bull Leipzig, so it's not going to be an easy match by any means. 1-1 the game ends, all square, and Bruno Fernandes has missed a penalty, which is absolutely ridiculous. He did score for us, but him missing a penalty it's just not right, man. I can't believe that has happened. It is done, guys. We have made our first, and we are now, we mean serious business. Jaden Sancho to United is finally done. 200 million is what it has costed us, and 5-year deal, 140,000 a week. Definitely a good deal on the wage budget side, but 200 million, we've, in my opinion, been ripped off. Oh damn, we've gotten an offer for Romero, and it's a swap deal. They're offering Danny Martin as a part of the deal, and I'm not going to be looking for the swap deal, but let's go ahead and try to delegate this one and get as much money as possible because we desperately need the funds. Third and final simmed game of the group stages. Inter Milan, gonna be a tough side, but look who's here, guys. Jaden Sancho starting in that right wing role, and as I said, Pogba, Van de Beek, Fernandes all start. That does leave us exposed at the back. We'll take a look at that later, but for now, gonna be simulating this, and this is the side that we're going with. Dalot, the only probable change from our starting 11 that's gonna be used week in week out in the Premier League, and let's get this over with, man. This is good. This is actually really good for us because this has given us a reality check, and playing Fernandes, Pogba and Van de Beek together might not be the right place, so we'll change the formation and get back to something basic and especially well balanced because this is not gonna be acceptable, man. Loss against Inter Milan 2-0 in a friendly, so I'm not gonna read into that too much, but we've got to balance our side out. Luke Shaw, wasn't looking to selling him, but 40 million from Leicester City. We've given him 6 years at United, hasn't performed well. Loan deal for Laird, accepting that too. And for Sergio Romero, we've got him a player swap deal changed into just a normal, just 6.9 million is what Betis are gonna pay for him, and 33 years old, 7 million is his value, so decent deal in my opinion. Shaw has signed for Leicester City, and it is high time we bring in a left back obviously now. After that, definitely going to be looking for a centre back and then CDM. You know the plan, guys. I am in a bit of a pickle here. Fred, I had obviously transfer listed him, but do we let him go? And 19.3 million too? You know what, I'll reduce the amount that they are asking from us, and letting Fred go was on the card, so might just be a decent deal, man. 11.5 million plus Fred for Tellers. Come on, man. 19.3 is a little too much. Last counter, otherwise, you know what, I might just go for this 19.3 plus Fred. Each and every million counts, guys. So 15 million plus Fred if they don't accept this. Well, perfect, man. They've accepted it, so we are not gonna have to pay 4.3 million more, and decent deal, man. No longer require Ousmane Dembele to be on the shortlist, but seeing how much Borussia Dortmund have exploited us, would have been the more economical option for sure. One United doing a huge favour to the other. West Ham United are interested in purchasing Jesse Lingard. Who wouldn't be, man? He's a generational talent. Damn, Romero couldn't reach an agreement with Real Betis. That means looks like he wants to stay and fight for his place. Might not happen, we might just end up selling him somewhere else, but good attitude, man. We've gotten our second signing done and dusted. Alex Telles, Porto to United is finally done, man. Here we go. 4-year deal, 115,000 per week, and let's take a look at our wage budget now. We have to definitely offload some players to, meet our ambitions. That is to sign a new centre back and a CDM, and then maybe some squad players too. Better than I actually expected, man. Like, we've spent 240 million and we still have 25 million in our transfer budget. 240 in the wage budget too, so haven't taken a huge dent. Like, we have offloaded some players and Fred went the other way in that transfer deal for Telles, so looks like we might just end up getting our players, and if we do that, just be absolutely fantastic. Completely forgot about this, but as y'all can see right here, we actually start with some players already in our youth academy, and we've got some decent prospects right here. This guy has 94 potential, 92 again here, 94, my god. Class of 2021, guys. Class of 2021. Nothing is better than this side, man. Jesse Lingard has left the club. He's going to West Ham. We're gonna be facing him in the Premier League sooner or later, but one thing can top it off, and I'll let you know if and when that happens. Not glad that this happened, but we did need it to happen. From a business angle, decent deal, man. 12.5 million is now added to our current transfer budget, and we've gotten 15 million for him from Piemonte Calcio, so a decent deal pulled off, but we definitely do need to start looking for a new DM, because Scott McTominay alone, I don't think he can handle that role. Look what we have here, an offer for Marcus Rashford, Rafael Guerrero plus 29 million. How do I tell them to, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but reject offer, and obviously, man, block all offers for him too. He's not going anywhere, nowhere, man. Our number 10 staying for a long time. Oh, this is fantastic. Greenwood's integration into that striker role is finally over now, so we definitely can start him. Will obviously be our backup striker, but if we have to, he can be called upon as the first team striker. Told y'all there's just one thing that could top off Jesse Lingard going out of the club, and that was this, man. Phil Jones. We've also sold, Smalling and even Rojo, but selling Phil Jones, it's just a burden off my shoulders, man. And guess which club has done it again, man? West Ham, you beauty. What a club, man. What a club. We've gotten an offer, Sergio Romero, which you're going to be accepting, and this guy, Pereira, he's actually bottled 2 transfers, man. Like, it's getting a bit annoying now. We don't want him in the club. I mean, I couldn't have been more clear, so just get out of my way, please. First Premier League game is right around the corner, and it is time for our first press conference. How has the preseason prepared you for the real thing? I believe in these players for sure. We're getting to where we want to be. We'll definitely get to that part later, but I definitely hope that we have learned from our mistakes, and I know not the right way to start the press conference off, but we've got to be ruthless, man. Just like we've been in the transfer window, we have to be ruthless. Is there pressure on you to make the Champions League? Pretty sure we are good enough, so next question please. Will Telles be involved today? I don't want to give away too much, so all I'm going to say is that he'll do a job here for sure. And that's it for the press conference. Let's take a look at our starting 11. Let's first take a look at the tactics for the season. For now, pressure on heavy touch, balanced width, balanced depth, offensive tile is going to be balanced, and rest of everything is just going to be balanced for now, because as I said, man, this is going to be my first time playing FIFA 21, so I'm not going to be making any experiments. And yeah, speaking of experiments, if you all haven't checked it out, click that I button on the top right and check out my FIFA 20 Manchester United overall, and I'll just say this much, it didn't go as planned. This is going to be my starting 11, and we are basically rocking the formation United uses in real life. 1 DM, 1 CM, and Bruno Fernandes just playing a little above both of them, and yeah, man, hopefully this works out well, and McTominay is going to be starting for the foreseeable future until and unless we bring in a better DM, and Eric Bailly, in my opinion, deserves some starts for United, so we're going to be starting him. Sancho making his debut in the Premier League, so does Telles, so let's go ahead and get right into the game. First game of the league and the season is against Fulham. We'll definitely up the ante as soon as we're a bit accustomed to the game, so for now, legendary 4 minutes, let's kick things off. Feels good to be back, man, on FIFA, and I'm playing FIFA after a few weeks, man. Like, pretty sure the last game I played was really like a month or 2 months back, but yeah, man, it is high time we return to the game and let's get things underway. Tellers on the ball, finding Marcus Rashford, and initial impressions on the game, it's a bit too slow for me, but we've actually made space within our first chance and it's a goal, man. Fantastic start to my FIFA 21 journey and obviously to the United series, but Bruno Fernandes picks up the goal and that was a fantastically well worked team goal, man. Beautiful, like fantastic one-touch passing there and good control, good way to find space there, and Bruno Fernandes starts where he left off last season. On fire, man. Okay, looks like Fulham have a chance now as Mitrovic has played this one to Aina. Oh my god, he's just sold by and missed the target. What the hell, man. Eric Bailly, you should have done better there, but Aina or whatever his name is, he should have done better for sure too. Okay, ever since that goal, Fulham have actually looked more threatening than we have, and by finally stepping up. Come on, Sancho is out wide. Come on, let's go. Jaden Sancho on the ball now. Looks to play this one to Fernandes. Fernandes has a lot of time and space. He takes the shot on, but that's a fantastic save, man. Areola has stepped up big time there. Fernandes on the ball. Sancho making a fantastic run. Oh, that's a beautiful ball, and he's onside too. Jaden Sancho looking to whip this one in towards Martial. How have you missed that, man? Beautiful vision from both Sancho and Bruno Fernandes. Unfortunately, Martial couldn't pull the trigger. Marcus Rashford plays this one to Martial and a lot of space there for Sancho. Lacks the pace, so it might not be ideal, running with him and continuing his run though. Still Sancho, beautiful skill moves from him, finding Anthony Martial, and we are just absolutely ripping Fulham apart in attack. Not gonna lie, they are ripping us apart in their attacks too, so looks like this is gonna be a really high scoring year. Wan-Bissaka picks up the scraps from the corner and he's looking to get into crossing position and he does so, but as usual, man, his crosses just aren't good enough. We do get a corner though. Okay, corner hasn't been cleared adequately by Fulham. McTominay now finding Bruno Fernandes. I'm trying some skill. Oh, come on, that's a foul and we do get a free kick in a really dangerous area. Who do we take the free kick with? Looks like it's gonna be Bruno Fernandes, isn't it? 19 meters, I haven't taken a free kick in such a long time and Bruno Fernandes is time to shine. Isn't looking promising, but man, we didn't even time it to perfection, but still, man, almost reached the top corner and Areola had to pull out the big guns to save that. First half comes to an end and honestly, I will give you my thoughts on FIFA 21 gameplay after this game ends, but yeah, man, this has been really encouraging. Fulham on the attack here with Alexander Mitrovic taking the shot on, and Maguire did go sliding in a little too early, but it put him off, I guess, and David De Gea did come up with the save. Corner this time for Fulham. We've had our fair share of corners. We did not make them count, and Fulham thankfully didn't make theirs count either. Oh, Bruno Fernandes with a fantastic interception here. He finds Martial. Ball actually makes its way towards Jaden Sancho and should be our chance to make it 2-0. Weak foot downgrade. I think that played a hand here, and Areola has come up with some big saves for Fulham today. 69 minutes played and Anthony Martial has actually had a decent game, and I'm making 2 substitutions for now. Greenwood is going to come on for him and Van de Beek for Pogba. Jaden Sancho winning possession here. Bruno Fernandes x Jaden Sancho has been too lovely, man. Sancho again finding Fernandes. Van de Beek. Good passing. Van de Beek taking the finesse shot which was blocked, but we still have the attack going. Fernandes again looking for Van de Beek. Oh, beautiful. Just magnificent play from Manchester United. 2-0. Bruno Fernandes with the brace and Van de Beek with an assist on his debut. This is what Manchester United is all about, man. Beautiful play and Van de Beek, what an assist. Bruno Fernandes, fantastic volley. He did what Martial couldn't. Obviously his was technically a bit easier, but fantastic volley nonetheless, and we've made it 2-0 in fantastic fashion. Okay, now for the past 10 minutes we haven't even touched the ball. They're just rotating the ball in midfield and it might just work out well for them. Oh my god, we've actually been split apart. David De Gea comes to the rescue and now a chance for us to counter attack, man. Bruno Fernandes on the ball looking for Jaden Sancho. Finds him with a delightful pass. Still Sancho. Bruno Fernandes the key to this team, man. Now Greenwood looking for Bruno Fernandes again who takes the shot. Oh my god, man. That was his chance for a hat-trick and he's at the post. That is just unfair, EA Sports. Game ends 2-0. Bruno Fernandes, Sancho. I've really enjoyed this game, man. And too early to tell, but I've actually enjoyed this game, man. Told y'all I'll give you my 2 cents after the game ends, and gameplay, well, in my opinion, it was a bit slow. Could have been a bit faster, but defending, that's gonna be really tough this year, and that's all I can say for now. And we are at the top of the table. Our game against Fulham puts us in the first place. That's gonna be our last game of this episode, and fantastic start to the season, man. Absolutely brilliant. really enjoyed using this formation, and this guy right here, man. What a fantastic player he is, like absolutely unreal, man. This guy, top class. Just, I've run out of words to describe him, man. Speaking about his top class performance, player of the episode will definitely be returning to the series, and so will season objectives. So as y'all can see, this is a blank page right now, so y'all have to, with your comments, let me know what objectives you should be setting for the team and even for some individual players. Let me know down in the comment section below. As y'all can see, we've made a lot of sales, so our transfer budget should be stacked now, and I think we should be able to, although we have made a fantastic signing in Sancho and paid a lot, but we do have the funds, in my opinion, to sign 2 more world-class players, and we definitely do need to improve that DM role and that centre-back role. So let me just take a look at the transfer budget that we have right now. Okay, is this bugging? Do we actually have 81 million and 700,000? No, we don't need that much. So we've basically got 90 million to spend. That is absolutely unreal, man. We can get some quality players in this amount, and we've gotten 1 transfer offer which we're going to be taking a look at, and then bouncing, man. That's going to be where we'll end the episode. And yeah, man, this is quite encouraging stuff today, man. What an episode. Mata to Lazio for 14 million. Do we ask for more? Do we let him go? What do we do? Need your inputs down in the comment section for this, and a lot of comments, man. We need the comments to flow. We need the likes to be smashed, and definitely need you all to subscribe. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Smash the like if you enjoyed this one, and obviously hit 100 likes if you want the next episode tomorrow. Comments, now we do need some inputs. First of all, leave all of your suggestions and feedback down in the comment section below. Youth Academy, transfers, objectives, player of the episode, everything has to be decided by y'all. So gonna say this one last time in this episode, leave your comments down in the comment section below and subscribe. Like 63%, I want that number to be down by 60% for the next episode. And finally it is done, guys. Manchester United career mode episode 1 done and dusted. Turn those notifications on so that you all don't miss episode 2.